Hey everyone, welcome back to the Living in Maryland channel where we discuss all things living here in the great state of Maryland. So if that's the kind of information that you are looking for, then you are definitely in the right spot. And today I am coming at you with a real estate market update video so you can have a better idea of exactly what's going on in our real estate market here in Maryland. Now, the most recent data available to us from Maryland Association of Realtors is from September. So that's going to be the information that I'm going over with you today. All right, so there's a couple things that we are continuing to keep an eye on here in our Maryland market. And those two things are going to be, one is a lack of inventory, low inventory in the real estate marketplace here in Maryland. And then the other thing is going to be units sold decrease. So when we look at the units sold decrease year over year, it's 22% lower than it was at this time last year. So this is continuing to put a squeeze on our inventory. There's just less and less people that are willing and able to go out there and transact in real estate and list their home. So it's going to continue to we're seeing less and less homes on the market. Now there are homes on the market, there's just much less of them than in years past that we are used to. So just this year, I had mentioned we're down 22% as far as units sold, but when we look at the year prior to that, we were also down roughly 20%. So for most of our counties within Central Maryland, you're looking at roughly 40% less transactions happening in the marketplace than compared to just 2 short years ago. So there's still deals happening every single day. There's homes selling in Maryland every single day. There's just roughly that much less than compared to 1 and 2 years ago. So, and it's crazy to see, but it just is what it is. But there are still transactions happening every day. It's just those buyers who are buying right now, they just have to have that much more money, and they just have to be that much more willing and able to go out there and transact in this market. Now, as I mentioned, buyers are still buying. It's just going to be coming down to, one, buyers wanting to see less and less deferred maintenance when they're spending these higher prices and higher monthly payments given interest rates. Most buyers do not want to walk into the home and need to replace things like a roof, heating and air, major cosmetics, things like that. So if you are looking to sell a home, the homes that are selling still fast and oftentimes for multiple offers are homes that are priced right given the condition of the home. So those are the homes that are still moving. Now, it's crazy because we are roughly at about 1.6 months of inventory. So anything below 3 months of inventory is still a seller's market. The market's going to be in the seller's favor. But even though we are there, we're still seeing homes sell with multiple offers, which makes sense given the amount of inventory. But then we are also seeing homes starting to sit on the market. So it's not necessarily uncommon to see a home sitting for 30, 45 days right now if it's not priced right, given the condition of that property. So we're kind of starting to see both. And inventory, number of homes on the market, is starting to grow slightly each month. So a few months ago, we were right around 1 month of inventory. And now today we are sitting at about 1.6 months of inventory across the board, according to Maryland Association of Realtors for the month of September. Now, when it comes to days on market, the median days on market that we're seeing in the marketplace right now in Maryland is 8 days, and then the average days on market is 11. So most homes, your typical home, is still selling usually within that 7 to 10 day mark. So homes still moving and moving quickly. And as I mentioned, even though there's less transactions happening, in September of this year, still over 5,500 homes selling in the state of Maryland, still a lot of transactions happening, just less. And buyers are able to be a little more picky as we are starting to see inventory rise slightly and the market starting to, kind of push sellers to kind of be a little more on top of their game, right? So a couple years ago, it was just like, everything having 10 offers. Now we're still seeing homes with multiple offers, 2, 3, 4 offers on the nice homes, but those homes have to be in top shape. They've got to be in great condition in order to see those multiple offers. So the market is just starting to equalize a little bit over time. That is happening. It seems like each month it's just happening slowly, but that is starting to occur. And then when it comes to interest rates, just want to keep you guys up to date on what's going on with those. So today we are sitting at a conventional 30-year fixed mortgage rate right around 7.8%. And then your government loans, which is FHA and VA, is sitting right around 7.3%. Now the government loans are always going to be a little bit lower than your conventional rates. For whatever reason, that's just kind of how things end up shaking out. Now those are at a no cost rate, and that's just an estimate from some resources that I follow. When you call around and you actually start shopping for an interest rate when you have a contract on a home, you may see those rates vary because there's going to be a lot of things that go into an interest rate. It's going to be credit profile, the property, what the loan to value is. There's going to be so many things that go into that. But speaking in generalities, that's where interest rates are at. Now, when you're calling around to get rates from lenders, that may not necessarily be the rate you hear because you can purchase rates down through points. So that's something to be aware of when you're talking to a lender. What is the rate at no cost to me? What is the rate depending on how much I may be willing to pay to get that rate lower and help my mortgage payment come down a little bit? So a couple things, if you are looking to buy a home, those are kind of some things to keep in mind as you are thinking about purchasing a home and thinking about where you want that monthly payment to be. Now, when it comes to home prices here in Maryland, home prices are still on the rise according to the data here with Maryland Association of Realtors. We've got an average sales price in Maryland up 5.9% year over year, sitting now right around $475,000. And then you've got the median home sale price in Maryland up 5.3% year over year, right around $405,000. So crazy to see home prices still on the rise in this high interest rate environment. But that's what we're getting reported here through Maryland Association of Realtors. Thank you so much for your time today. If you ever have any real estate questions, if you are thinking about buying or selling a home here in Maryland and would like to discuss your options, would like to discuss exactly what that looks like, I am a licensed realtor here in the state of Maryland and would absolutely love to discuss what that would look like personally for you and your home purchasing or selling goals. Feel free to reach out to me anytime, and we will see you at the next video.